श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु। गणेशाय नमः, सरस्वत्यै नमः, श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि, त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि, त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि, त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि, त्वमेव सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्मासि, त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं। ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वमाम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवानोचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोद्वातात् अवाधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात्। त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः, त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः, त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि, त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि, त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि। सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते, सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति, सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति, सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति। त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः, त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि, त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः, त्वं देहत्रयातीतः, त्वं कालत्रयातीतः, त्वं अवस्थात्रयातीतः, त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं, त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः, त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं। त्वं ब्रह्मत्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वमिन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं च सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरोम्। गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीस्तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण वृद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम्। गकार पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादः सन्धानम् सगुंहिता सन्धिः। सैषा गणेश विद्या गणक ऋषिः निच्रुद्गायत्री छन्दः। ॐ गं गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रथं च वरदैर्हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम्। आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतैः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमो प्रमदपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः।
beautiful blessing. I know you are a man of many talents, but that's one I've just discovered. Just when I was experiencing the warmth and of the blessing, I've reflected back on what is a common ritual in Australia when we come together for these occasions. We always acknowledge the First Nations people. So Australia is a very young country, only in terms of European settlement, only about 250 years old. But we have a legacy of an amazing tradition of our First Nations people who have been in Australia and the Torres Strait Islands for 60,000 years. I reflected, Ram, with your beautiful blessing, of the power of this beautiful country, the rich knowledge and traditions, and also the importance of acknowledging those traditions. So thank you very much for that blessing. It also really underscored to me why we embark on educational initiatives abroad. It's for this mutual understanding and discovery. So I've learnt something here today. And the University of Wollongong is very honoured and privileged to be able to take up this very exciting opportunity in Gift City with the sponsorship of both the Australian and the Indian government. So we're in a very exciting time. And thank you so much to the press for being here and showing interest in this important initiative.
Thank you, and good afternoon. My name is Tim Thomas from the Centre for Australia-India Relations, which is a new centre that our federal government set up in May. It's an absolute privilege for the Centre to be present in what I think will be a very auspicious day for the Australia-India relationship with such a prestigious university such as University of Wollongong, committing to being part of the capability build and the people-to-people ties between Australia and India in this wonderful initiative, in this wonderful city. I'm very glad that TAT Capital is involved in a very tangible way because what the Centre is really interested to do is bring university, education and private sector involvement to really transform our economic engagement between Australia and India to solve really important issues, not just for Australia and India, but for the globe. So this is a very auspicious day, and we're very, very thrilled to be part of it, and I thank the University of Wollongong for inviting us along, and to our illustrious advisory board member, Gilly.
I'd like to reiterate the comments from Tim and Trish. Thank you for the very warm welcome, Ram. That was beautiful, really lovely, the warmth and I think just the genuine capacity that you make us feel welcome and the way it always is here in India when we've been coming here. Just very quickly, my role as Global Brand Ambassador with the University, I've been in this position, very privileged to be in this role for 15 years. And the first trip that I had with the university under that Global Ambassador role was indeed to India back in 2008. And I remember turning up and thinking, okay, they get a cricketer to come to get a crowd to turn up. But what I've found over those 15 years is, be it with through the educational sector with the university or in more government aligned roles, and now as an advisory board member along with Tim and his staff with the Centre of Australia-India Relations. It's fine to have a cricketer there to get a crowd and you have a photograph and an autograph, but if there's not something of genuine quality, genuine intentions of partnership and longevity, that's all it is a photo opportunity and then it's gone. But we're back here 15 years, year on year, and it's wonderful. We've got some great announcements today around some scholarships and about the University of Wollongong having a physical presence here in India for the long term to benefit the partnership and the relationship between Australia and India through education in this particular aspect. But to see the collaboration between TAT Capital and the university shows that the sectors coming together and collaborating for the benefit of all. So wonderful to be here. Thank you for your interest, and I look forward. I'm sure there'll be other questions later on, but I look forward to the day and what's unfolding. So thank you.
Thanks, Gilly. We'll now play just a short video.
The University of
Ready? On the count of three. 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We might just get one more photo in front of the UAW wall if we just move along here. This is to give to the parents.
Award from the University of Wollongong, and this year we announced 2 for India, and the other students already in Australia. But what a great pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you so much.
Kindly provided 2 scholarships to the university, and the university has reciprocated with 2 fee waivers for appropriate PhD students who will be focused on work that within a research centre that we're going to be building. Will be focused on work that will incentivise and help understand and promote investment flows from India to Australia and vice versa. So I'm very excited about this particular initiative, and I look forward to seeing the students when they arrive.
Thank you, Alex, and the university team for allowing Tat Capital to be part of this noble gesture. We are delighted to be part of this wonderful economic partnership, which will not only help some aspiring international students to be part of the cutting-edge research that we wish to produce, but more importantly, this research itself, in our humble opinion, will be a catalyst to significantly transform the trade and economic partnership between Australia and India. As most of us are aware here, 29th of December last year, Australia and India has entered into an economic cooperation trade agreement, and this is one of the first of such agreements that India has signed with a developed nation in a long time. That clearly shows India's intent as far as wanting to trade with Australia and wanting to engage in a deeper economic partnership with Australia. This research agreement that we are about to enter with the university is to unlock significant and high quality data and high quality research outcomes, which we would be looking to share with information providers across both parts and allow for the trade and economic relationships to flourish. I'm delighted, Alex, and for allowing us to be part of this journey with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we will sign.
You go first.
Okay.
Thank you. Signed. So there you go. Sir. Please. Thank you, Alex.
If you could come for
Yeah, that would be
front
great.
and again, once again explain.
One again. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
this is
thank you.
it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. The fees for the University of Wollongong in India will be structured at 50% of the Australian fee. So we're really hoping that this will give an opportunity for many students who maybe can't afford to go abroad to have an international education. And also we're working very hard at scholarships. We've seen today with the generosity of TAP Capital and also the Vice Chancellor's scholarships. We're really working hard with the many companies here to leverage scholarship opportunities. So we're really hoping that we provide a world-class yet affordable product.
Can you say Indian rupees after less 50%?
Sorry, who can
Or
help me
dollar.
here? Who can help
What's
me
the
here?
cost?
It should be anywhere between the 8 lakh to about 9 lakh Indian rupees.
For 2 years course?
No, for the 1 year. So for 1 year of the program, it should be anywhere between 8 to 9 lakh rupees.
What is the eligibility criteria?
Pardon?
What is the eligibility?
So the eligibility criteria will be the same eligibility criteria for Australia. This will be an Australian program. In Australia, we have a regulatory agency called TEXA. There'll be the same criteria for entry into courses.
What are the subjects that you are offering here?
So
Courses?
we're really starting off focusing on the courses that are going to build the infrastructure around Gift City. So many of our courses are focusing on fintech and computing and a whole range of accounting subjects. So really we're focusing on finance and business to start with. Because we really want to embrace the opportunities for work integrated learning here in Gift City, and we've had some really enthusiastic support from many of the existing companies here on the campus.
What is the intake capacity in courses?
So we have a vision of maybe going up to around 5,000 over the years to come, but we're starting at 500. We've learned from our experience. You've seen in the video, we've had a lot of international experience, and so we really find it's important to go low and slow, make sure we have the appropriate infrastructure and quality to allow the programs to grow. And I'm sure much of the market will drive the subjects that we continue to develop.
Who will the faculty? Faculties from Australia or Indian only?
So the faculties will be Indian based. That's one of the distinguishing features of the University of Wollongong, even though the degrees are Australian. We really work within our communities to recruit local faculty and staff. We don't have a fly-in, fly-out model. But one of the great advantages that we think we bring to Gift City is this global network of institutions. And we've already demonstrated that in our finance courses, where we have students studying together from Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, Malaysia. So they're really operating in a global context. But we will be looking not only to recruit faculty based here in India, but also to expand our collaborations with existing Indian higher education institutions.
So I have two questions for you. One is, what edge do you have, a student coming to your university, Wollongong here, or to another university of our country? Why should he join this campus?
Okay, so that's really an excellent question. I think what for students in India who really aspire for an international education, we think we can provide that, particularly in an English-speaking institution with a global orientation. We're ranked in the top 1% of universities in the world, and when we are officially registered, we will be the second highest ranking institution in India. So we really think that we provide a very student-centered product. If you look at Australia, we're constantly getting awards for not just our research but our teaching. But the thing that is really emerging as being important for students all around the world is work opportunities. And I think the opportunities we will offer for work integrated learning, internships with the world leading companies here in Gift City are going to give us that edge. And then the other thing, I think it's really important to be part of a global community. I think that's what Gift City is going to be, a gateway for the financial world, not just into India, but into the world. And we all know that learning together makes it easier to work together. So understanding cultural differences, different regulatory factors across finance systems, and working sometimes in what can be challenging geopolitical context. I think that's going to be the student of the future, and we hope we will provide them with the infrastructure, the knowledge, skills, competencies, and confidence to work in those environments.
How much are you expecting to spend to establish this university here?
Well, that's probably a very good question that my governing council has probably asked me, should ask me. But, this is a significant investment, just in terms of what engagement at the highest levels of the institution here today, the Vice-Chancellor, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor. This would be, in the many hundreds of thousands. But we see this as an investment and not a spend, and we see it as part of really building our world-class infrastructure for education.
So when will we start curriculum in this campus?
So we're hoping to start recruitment at the end